Hey all, this is Rose with the Budding Intuitive. Thanks for being here. This is a pick a card that asks the question, what do my guides, ancestors, guardian angels, what direction would they like me to take for the rest of the year? That is for my highest good. So maybe some gentle advice from our otherworldly guides, right? This pile is pile number 1. And these are all just feathers that I have found over the past 10 years. I have a whole collection. So I just chose randomly. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4. Okay. So maybe take a moment to clear the energy, maybe close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. And when you reopen your eyes, choose a pile intuitively, whichever stands out to you first and foremost. Go with the one that comes up first for you. If you have to stop the video, no worries. I'll be here when you get back. Hey, pile number 1s. Let's go ahead and see what cards we have pre-pulled for you. So we start with Tejas from the Yogic Path New Oracle deck that I just got. And we're going to lay them out and then we're going to talk about them. The archetype showing up for you is Pioneer. Remember, this is giving you direction, right? What direction do your guides, ancestors, whoever's showing up for you, what is it that they want, would like for you to do? Where would they like you to go? What is the highest path for you? Coming up with the Andean cross here, a number 2. Got a number 6 card with the love card here. And then we've got the not for you. 2 6s showing up here. Sorry, let me go ahead and zoom out a little bit, and then we'll get to reading these cards. Okay, let's begin with the Tejas, okay? So this is an Ayurvedic term that means subtle essence of intelligence and courage, radiant and glowing. So it's a quality, right? Let me go ahead and read this one for you. See, this book is new to this deck is new to me, so let me go ahead and read this. Your intellect and courage glistens in your eyes. You have a radiant glow to you that reflects your passion within. You are on this planet for a reason and are deeply committed to your higher purpose. You carry a spark of energy that uplifts those around you and are a natural-born leader. Isn't it interesting that pioneer shows up second here? You're a leader and a pioneer, apparently. As a warrior of love, and then you got the love card here showing up. Nice. You are committed to raising the vibration of this planet, even if it sparks controversy. By being your highest self and committing to your truth, you encourage others to do the same. Continue sharing your spark with others who have lost theirs. Oh, sweet. That's really cool, right? That really fits in well with that Pioneer card. You're deeply committed to your higher purpose. As a Pioneer archetype, it says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. So it looks like the beginning of the advice, we'll keep reading as we go. We'll keep kind of flowing through the messages that's coming through. So we asked, right? We asked your guides, your angels, your ancestors, what direction to take. So there's a message here of taking your passion and using it to create something new, possibly. So maybe you're thinking of creating something new. We're going to pull some cards on this. So right now I'm just going to read the general energy. That's something that has to do with self-love. Look, we got a heart showing up here. Talking about passion. Passion shows up in Tejas. Love, the love card shows up here. Relationships and harmony. So possibly so we could look at this two ways, right? Could we look at this as a relationship? Yes. Or could we look at it as a spiritual mission or purpose, which is usually what I tend to do, unless love starts to show up in the other cards that we pull. So taking your passion, creating something new that helps people with their relationships. So if this is your mission, I mean, that could be various things, right? Could be a couples counselor, right? You can be a spiritual counselor of some kind. Since it is the 6 card, 6 is the lover's card in tarot. So I would, you know what? Before we go any farther, let us go ahead and ask the question. Can you give us more information around this love card? Can you give us more guidance around this love card? Is this perhaps to do with somebody creating a purposeful mission around helping people have better relationships? Because that's the kind of the message I'm getting here. Helping people. And I'm curious to know how this resonates with you. If it's not you creating some type of career path, maybe you are just creating a better relationship for yourself, right? That's possible as well. Either a better okay, so there are 3 scenarios. A better relationship with yourself, self-love, or a better relationship with somebody you're in relationship with. And then thirdly, the career path, the mission path. All right, let's find out here what this love card has to tell us. Can you tell us more about this love card, please? For pile number 1. Oh, squeak. 10 of Swords. I'd like to know more about that, please, because if you're familiar with tarot, you know that the 10 of Swords is about feeling stabbed in the back, very painful situation. But as a 10 card, it's also about releasing, beginning to release pain. Maybe you're helping people release pain in some way that has occurred in some relationship. Maybe you're a mediator. You're a pioneer, though. You're trying, since you're a pioneer, you're trying new things. You're trying new methodologies, probably. As pioneers, they create something new, some new methodology that works. Interesting. Maybe something that you learned in the past, some pain. So the pain is from the past. You're helping people release pain from their pasts. So people have been hurt in love. People who have been hurt in love, sounds like. These 2 flew out. You're helping them see a new way forward. You're helping them see a new way forward. You're helping them see that they can manifest a better life beyond this pain. That's the message that came. I'm glad those 4 cards came out. That explains it. So you're either doing this for yourself or you're doing it for others. I think those are the 2 scenarios we got here. You're releasing the pain of the past and you're seeing a new way forward that you can manifest. Whatever it is that you love to do, if it's a relationship, you can manifest a new love relationship. I feel like you're showing other people forward too. I think that even if this is just for you, you may end up making this a career for yourself. Sorry, I'm getting a little sip of coffee here. Mid-afternoon caffeine boost. All right, so let's see. Andean Cross. I want to read the Andean cross because I can never say it better than the book on the shamanic cards here. All right, the essence of the Andean cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. It depicts the four cardinal directions, the upper and the lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle we can all go through to experience high states of awareness and wisdom and to break free from linear time. The invitation. The Andean cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which, until now, has seemed beyond your grasp. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. So this is a portal, a new beginning, right? And you're being asked to walk through it. Asked to walk through this portal. This is also considered a portal, this walking through these two wands here, choosing to walk through the portal. All right, and not for you. Number 6 again. Remember, and 6 is around love. So where are you, my little booklet? Let me look at the protection message here real quick. Okay. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. So that's pretty much what it says, right? Not for you. I love this card because I don't know if you can see that, the little fortune cookie, it says, the little tag in there inside the fortune cookie says nope. I'm going to get some cards on that because this is all saying to me, directing you towards this new path of either new love or a new job or both, something you're creating, something you're passionate about. But then this not for you shows up and I'm like, that's a little bit counter to what we've been saying. So let me ask, what on earth? Why is the not for you card here? It seems to be a little off, right? Let's see. Can you explain to us? Not for you. It is around career. What is not for you? What is this about? Something's not for you, but what is it? Anxiety. 4 of Wands and anxiety. So with these two cards showing up together, well, let's add this to it. So this is clarifying the not for you. Honing your skills around something that's bringing you anxiety and a disconnect. Okay, something that's not for you. So now you might have to answer this question for yourself. Maybe this is completely has to do with what you're doing now. So this makes sense. This makes sense to me. What you're doing now, or what maybe a job that you're wanting to get out of, something that's maybe you're really good at, but it doesn't fulfill you. Doesn't bring you a happy life, happy home. Makes you feel disconnected. Makes you feel anxious. Lots of anguish. It keeps you up at night. So it feels like this might be a career path that is not for you anymore. Wow, interesting. Oh, sorry, that's too many cards here. Oh, okay, this is what I was looking. This just came out. It is. It feels like the job you have been doing has not brought you that much happiness, because this popped out as well. It's interesting. Something about this past career path has brought you a lot of heartbreak. Something where you haven't felt authentic. Something that may have bound you a little bit. This is from the bottom of the deck. Something that may have felt like a false victory. So this apparently this past job, or maybe your current job, has been really, it's really been a lot on you. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more guidance here. How what are the first steps? What is one of the first steps that the viewer, pile number ones, what do they need to do? What is the first step they need to take towards this pioneering this new either career or relationship? What is the first step, please? What is the first step, please? The first step, please. Oh, there she is. The first step, seeing what's right in front of you. The first step is seeing what's right in front of you. The gift that's being offered. Maybe you're resisting. Can you clarify this Four of Cups, please? Maybe you don't see this gift you have as something you can do as a career. Knight of Wands. You don't feel like you can move forward with it. It doesn't feel like you don't feel like you can do this. Something is holding you back. What is holding pile number one back? Holy crulicious. That's a lot of cards, but let's see if we're going to need to take them or not. Yeah, very stuck here. Feeling very out of balance. Got 2 6s showing up there, but now you've got 3 of Wands, Justice in 3 of Wands in reverse, Justice in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hanged Man in the upright. Excuse me. There's a little bit of not seeing. Like, you're not seeing that this could be a path for you. You're not seeing the gift that's right in front of you. You're not taking your passion and moving forward with it. You're a little disillusioned about it. Feeling like it's just not coming and it's just not fair. It's very slow moving. Feeling stuck here. Yeah, how can we get on pile number one unstuck? What will help pile number ones get unstuck, please? Another 6 card. 6 of Wands. It's to see. I love these 2 cards. You got 6 of Wands and the Empress. They're saying you have what it takes to be victorious at this endeavor. You can birth this new, passionate, pioneer this new, what it seems to, like I want to say, you're pioneering this new method to help people who have broken hearts, that have some type of painful relationship. And no, that doesn't have to be a love relationship, right? It can be a relationship, for example, I had a falling out with my mother. We didn't speak for 3 years. So maybe you help people in friendships, relationships, even work relationships that have gone awry. Maybe you have a new methodology that you're pioneering, something you want to help people have better relationships. And boy, do we need that right now, right? More than ever. Whatever you're doing here, whatever this job is over here, this has not been fulfilling you. And in fact, it's actually kind of sucked you dry. You don't, doesn't feel, it breaks your heart to stay there. Okay, let's get a final. I like these two cards. Six of Wands. It's saying you've got victory coming. Have faith. You're fertile. There's a fertility right now around you. Like this, it's like the next 3 months, October, November, December, the end of the year. Walk into your victory. Birth this new thing. You're going to be successful. You're going to be successful. Let me pull one of these cards for you, and then that'll be the end of pile 1. Okay. This, to me, this is a very specific message. You're someone who's very passionate about this. I swear, let me know in the comments. I feel like this is a career path. It could be love, right? It could be a love relationship, but I feel like even if it is, it's you turning what you learned into some job, some not just job, some career, some spiritual path, some light worker, like where you help people. And they're wanting you to walk through the portal. It's hard to walk through the portal. It's hard to birth. It is like, you're birthing yourself anew here. And that birthing process can feel a little bit tight, right? You're in the birth canal. When you're in the birth canal, it feels a little tight fit there, right? I know all about that. Here is your card showing up. Am I in my head or in my heart? Well, I'm willing to bet you're in your head because you got the 9 of Swords. And I'm surprised the 8 of Swords didn't show up, but you got the 3 of Swords, you got the 9 of Swords, you got the 10 of Swords. So yeah, I think we know the answer to that. Swords are around being in the head. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain, all these cards right here that I had pulled earlier, where it says you don't feel like you pull this off, you can't see a way forward. It's about your self-talk. What is the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle. If we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where miracles happen. I think it perfectly sums up the reading, don't you? Your sole action for today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an tapping. There's a tapping methodology that helps you heal. I have a friend who does that. Read an empowering book or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. You can do this. You are definitely being encouraged to move towards this passionate, pioneering new methodology that you're going to help other people. It's just your mind holding you back. It's just the mental. It's the limiting beliefs. You can't see the way forward. Although the Hanged Man showing up, there's a pause here. Maybe it's a pause between you leaving your old job and starting the new career path, getting a new perspective. So you may be in a pause right now, and that may be making you feel a little uncomfortable. That pause may be making you feel really uncomfortable, but you are definitely being guided to move forward on this. You got the Victory card and the Empress card. That's to me like success times a million, right? It's like this is your time. This is your time to birth this. All right, pile number 1. It has been a pleasure. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you for being here. Pile number 2. Let me mark down your timestamp. 24:15. Before I forget. All right. I am not sure what kind of feather this is. I believe it's an ocean bird because I found it on the beach. I'm not sure if that's a seagull or not. I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up, but I just loved it. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, let's see what your pre-pool has here. Pile number 1's had a very interesting read about a career path, it seemed. Ajna is your first card, third eye. Remember, this is direction on what direction to take or steps to take in the next 3 months, or for the last quarter of the year, October, November, December. Third eye is showing up, so tapping into intuition. Prostitute is showing up as an archetype. Don't let that scare you. You're not a prostitute out on 3rd Avenue or whatever, you know, on the corner of 3rd Avenue and 5th. I don't know, whatever. Light attribute for it is accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So not giving away your power, by compromising your self in any way. Okay. And a good example of that would be, so say you stay in a marriage not because it's a good marriage, not because you love this person anymore, not because the things are good anymore, but because the person you're married to is the breadwinner and you're afraid that what you do will not support you and possibly your children. So there's a part of that's where you're compromising so you're losing power because you feel like you can't take care of yourself. That's very common, right? I know, because I was one of those, right? I know this. Akashic record shows up, evaluation and review. So the contract you made when you came to this, when you incarnated onto the earth, right? As a human being, as a spiritual being in the human container. This is a 3 card. Breaks down to a 3. So 3 is about working with spirit. Body, mind, spirit, right? Really co-creating. But again, this is around contracts, what you came here. So already the message, just with this one card, is like, this is a contract. All right, let me lay out the rest of the cards and then we'll go. Ghost Stance is showing up, a 22 master number. So you may be seeing the number 20. Oh, you got 2 master numbers in a row. You got 22 and 11. So I bet you are seeing the numbers, the repetitive numbers, angel numbers, whatever you want to call them. Hold on, I've got some info around. Just some brief info around numerology. Hang on just a sec. I got my big pack of cheat sheets here. Where are they? Here, 11 and 22. Number 11, or 111, represents a new beginning. This can be considered a message for humanity to focus on spiritual advancement and overcome the material possessions fixation. The double number 11 can also mean duality, a double beginning. Learning to accept both feminine and masculine energies are only some of the challenges that this number represents. It can also mean wisdom and intuition, and isn't that interesting, since Ajna is about, that's the 3rd eye, it's about intuition. It's about embracing your intuition. And then 22. The number 22 represents transition or a second chance to turn dreams into reality. So this double second chance is showing up. As a double number, 22 picks up the spirituality of number 11, but with more practical energy. In a way, it brings the heaven message and energy to earth. When you see the number 22, it can suggest that you're ready to translate your ideas into a physical form. Sweet. It will also provide the discipline and determination to reach the goal. I like it. I like that. Hopefully you will too. So it seems to me you're getting close, right, to manifesting something here. All right, so Ajna is the 3rd eye. It's about tapping into the intuition. I might want to read that one. Let's see. Let's see what... she's very good with her words. Let's see. You have been using your 6th sense recently, your intuitive powerhouse, the 3rd eye, and it is guiding you in the right direction. So yes, embracing your intuition is the message showing up here. And it speaks to you in many ways. Or if you are not tapping in to your, there may be things that if you're, so there are dual messages here. So either you are tapping into your intuition, or if as guidance, this is asking you to look for the signs that so the intuition speaks to you in many ways, right? It can be visions, feelings, whispers, thoughts, a snippet from a song, a snippet from a movie, coincidences, synchronicities, numbers, feathers, like the feathers I put on these cards. All these things are signs, and your intuition picks up on those signs. Trust your intuition and keep moving forward. The path will continue to illuminate as you take steps forward. So trusting, the huge message here is trusting your intuition around self-empowerment, not giving your power away. Trust your intuition about surviving without giving your power away. Okay, trust your intuition around that. And let me pull this up here. Let me see if there's a nugget here from the Metatron deck. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All you have done, been, seen, or experienced is recorded in the Hall of Akashic Records. The sacred texts are guarded, and safely locked away. Only Metatron has keys to this complete library of your soul's imprint through all eternity. No one is born without gifts or challenges to experience. You are asked now to look at any repetitive pattern, thought, or situation that keeps recurring in this life, and ask whether it has roots in other lives. The one relationship you struggle with, the addiction you just can't kick, or the same mistakes being made over and over again. It's asking you to look and see what you need to work on. And that could be around this, okay, this makes sense. So this makes sense. It's asking you to take a look at possibly this giving your power away to someone so you're the example I gave, and I'm not saying this is you, but I'm saying, for example, I stayed in a marriage. I was married for 24 years, and I knew I was staying in that marriage because I was fearful for a long time. Like for 10 years, I knew I needed to, 10 years, people. I knew I needed to leave, but I was afraid. I gave away my power. I was afraid I couldn't support myself. That's crazy, right? It is, but that's what fear can do to you. So it's asking you here to take a look at this shadow. So possibly the fact that you are giving away your power to somebody. Maybe you're afraid to leave a job because you're in a relationship with the boss. You don't want to be with that person anymore, but the money that they're giving you, the money that they're paying you is nice. You don't want to leave the relationship because you know as soon as you do, no more money. So you're losing power. Using your empowerment, using your power is, a lot of women do this. I'm not saying men don't, but a lot of women give their power away in many, many, many ways. We compromise, we sacrifice, thinking that there's no other way based on fear. So so what this says here is evaluation and review. It's about reviewing your this came in the reverse, but I turned it upright. And the shadow aspect is places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. So I'm going to turn it back. I'm going to turn it back in the reverse, because that is what you're asking to be worked on, and you know intuitively that there's some changing, some revision, some evaluation that needs to be done here. And then this ghost dance. Let me pull that up. The ghost dance. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar, light a candle to them, and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. So, again, Akashic Records also talks about past lives. So you're repeating things in this life that you've done lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Step into the abundance that is offered to you, receive the gifts of those that have come before you, and write a new story for your life. That's a fascinating. I know this is a tough one. This is a tough, regaining your self-empowerment. It's a difficult journey, but it's one well worth taking. Well worth taking. So they're asking you to step into your empowerment here. They're asking you not to be afraid, to face the fear and do it anyway kind of energy. And then by the book in the reverse is the 11 card. Let me see. I'm going to pull some cards on this. So I just want to get the full message here, and then we'll pull some cards, okay? Pile number 2, another interesting story. God, I love picker cards. They are the most interesting we do. No, I want 11. 11, please. Protection message. Now is the time for a real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Yeah, revolt against being a prostitute. Sorry for I hope the word doesn't offend you. It's an archetype. It doesn't mean you're a prostitute. I think I addressed that earlier. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. A structure is an archetype. It's just saying. So I'm going to say instead, challenge the archetype that is limiting your authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you really want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius in invention and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time to say no to the way of your group. Whatever that group is, take a stand and make real changes. Yeah. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness here. This is the message. Your intuition will lead you. See, this is the third eye, right? And it's bookending. It's bookending. Intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. They're here trying to support you through some type of transformative ending. Because see, the elephants, they're very family-oriented, right? They're very loving animals. They're very caring of each other. They take care of each other. That's an interesting storyline for you. All right, pile number 2. Let us pull some cards. Which deck, please? Okay, we're gonna go with this one. Let's see, what is the right question to ask, please? What is the situation? Where are our pile number 2s losing power? Where are they losing power? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's exactly what I thought it was. You don't feel as though you can support so that the Nine of Pentacles in the upright is the card of feeling fully and independently abundant. There is nothing you need. You can stand on your own in every single way. So in the reverse, this is saying, it's the same, it's kind of like the examples I was giving. You may be doing something that you're literally making money for, or hold on, that's not the right way to say this. So or it could be, right? You could be making money in some way, or you could be in a relationship that is supporting you financially, but you don't feel like you can leave that relationship or situation because you don't feel like you can stand on your own 2 feet. So that is, in a nutshell, what is disempowering you. What is your advice, please, for our pile number 2s moving forward as they check in here, as they check in with these stories that have lasted through lifetime? So this is about Three of Wands. So it's about receiving here. I'm going to need more information. What advice? Three of Wands. Getting into a state of receiving in the Three of Wands. What else, please? Surrender and receiving. What else, please? They're going to need a little more than that. More than that, please. More comfort. Can you give us more information around the Three of Wands, please? Why do I feel like I chose the wrong deck? The Star. This is about a brand new beginning, healing from this disempowerment, fresh start, wishing upon a star. So both of these cards speak of a pause, a moment. There's a time for healing. So there's going to be some healing that needs to be done here. How do you heal? How do you heal from feeling disempowered? Well, you take steps towards supporting yourself. Maybe they're baby steps. Maybe one step at a time, one day at a time. Each day, maybe a little more disconnection from what disempowers you. And there it is, 8 of Cups. Walking away from the belief that you can't support yourself. Walking away from the belief that you cannot support yourself. And the Magician in reverse showing up as well. I feel like that's your energy showing up. As though I feel like you're responding. I don't feel like I can manifest that. Well, let's see what Spirit has to say about that. What does Spirit have to say about that response? What does Spirit have to say about that response, please? Why is the Magician here in reverse, please? 7 of Swords in reverse. Self-deception. It's self-deception. This is all in your head. And I don't mean to be so blunt, but what it is limiting beliefs and fears. It's just fear. Limiting beliefs. So when I say it's all in your head, it's because your fears are, fearful thoughts are what keep most people stuck. And there's a brand new beginning waiting for you here. But it is going to take you facing that self-deception. This card right here is like the key to it all. This Akashic Records card. It's the key because it's wanting you to evaluate and review your beliefs, your limiting beliefs, because there's a new cycle waiting for you. But you're resisting it a little bit. They want you to listen to your intuition. Anything else on the World card, please? Going forward for our pile 2s. Pile 2s, anything? Oh. Ace of Swords, beautiful. A brand new beginning for you. One of truth and one of authenticity. Well, so here's what I'm going to say about that. It is very inauthentic. It's like you're deceiving yourself And it's not authentic in any way. It's not truthful when you're staying in something, some situation that makes you feel like a prostitute. Stepping into this new world, like really looking within here and looking at your ancestral behavioral patterns that are showing up. Really standing firm in using your discernment, right? And then, yeah. Very powerful reading, my friends. I'm going to get one more card and then we're going to end it there. I just want a card of guidance for you. From what I call my limiting beliefs cards, but that's not really what they're officially called. But I love these cards. I like ending the reading because they always perfectly sums up what we've been talking about. Can I cut? Okay. Here we go. This is perfect as I expected, right? What am I most afraid of losing? God, I swear they're so scary on the mark every time. It's nothing scary about it. It's just the energy is showing up, right? As we grow, change, and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? Totally talking about this I'm sorry, it blows me away every time. What if it was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Oh, God. See, if we just pulled this card at the beginning, you wouldn't have to suffer through my reading the cards, right? Oh, today's soul action. Name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution, take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you are going. Your mantra for today: I move forward knowing I am powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. I'm going to end it there, pile 2. I can't say anything else. I will see you on the other side. Thank you. Pile number 3s. I just had 2 amazing readings. Pile 1 and pile 2. Completely different readings. Completely different messages. If anything shows up in this reading about that has a connection, I will let you know. I believe this is possibly, no, I don't think it's a mockingbird. I think this might be a dove feather, but I'm not certain. Let's go ahead and see what cards came up for you. You got Dhyana. Deep focus and concentration, so much so that you become one with what you're concentrating on. So if you're singing a song or you're painting a painting or you're making a meal and you put all of your focus and attention and love into that thing, you become one. This is the Yogic Path deck. Your archetype showing up is teacher. Once I lay them out, we'll talk about what the message is coming through, okay? Oops, I did not write your timestamp. Oh well, I'll have to look later. TikTok, number 30 card. The Ancient Ones, number 1 card. And number 54 card, Lilac, Higher Realms and Magic. So Lilac probably speaking to third eye chakra possibly. We'll look further here. Pile 2 had a lot about their third eye. So if third eye starts to show up here, I'm going to ask you to go look at pile 2 as well. Dhyana, as I said, it's about, let's see if there's something I want to read from the book or not. I may not, because I think I already explained what it is. It's concentration and meditation with the intention to know the truth. It's when the dancer becomes the dance, the singer becomes the song, the painter becomes the paint, the lover becomes the love. There's no difference between the doer and the deed. You merge as one. You've pulled the Dhyana card to remind you that now is the time to transition from doing to embodying. Okay, I got it. Embodying, that's the key phrase here. Becoming one, embodying your teacher archetype, ability to communicate knowledge and experience, skill or wisdom. So whatever it is that you, and we'll ask about what it is that you're teaching. And this could be, it could be anything, right? A lot of people will watch this. So becoming one with the teaching attribute, using your wisdom, becoming one with your knowledge. Becoming one with your knowledge. Isn't that an interesting message? Embodying and becoming. So living, to me, that says living your spiritual mission in all ways, no matter what you do. Like you live your purpose, you live your mission, you become one with it, you embody it. Sweet. Let me see. I always get this confused with whether they're saying you're running out of time or you're not running out of time. I don't know. Let me pull it up real quick. 30. Let us know. Timelessness, divine timing, immeasurable time. So something about this embodying your knowledge, becoming one with living your mission, essentially, like fully living your mission. So it's saying you have all the time in the world. That time is not linear. Time is a flow. So wanting you to let go of your expectations. Letting go of your expectations around how, like if you're confining yourself to some type of timeline here, on this embodying this knowledge, on living this path, they're saying, they're giving you a get out of jail free card here. They're saying, no, you have all the time in the world here. Time is not linear. Give yourself time to do this. The ancient ones are showing up here. Let's see what they have with the number 1 card. That's a brand new beginning, my loves. Brand new beginning. Let me see if there's a nugget here. I like to read the oracle cards because they're so good. The medicine for the ancient ones. The ancient ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are of the highest integrity. Not forgiving an ancestor or yourself is keeping you from the freedom you seek. Oh, this is not a message I expected. Remember, this is no longer your karma. You can break the chains that once bound you to the family drama and be freed of your generational curses. Forgive the ones you need to release. Honor your biological ancestors by lighting a candle to them tonight. So, some forgiveness is needed here, and it's possibly yourself, or possibly an ancestor, family member that has passed, maybe, recently maybe. Oh. So that's what's holding you back, but it's also making you feel for some reason as though you're running out of time. And then the lilac card, the 54 card, higher realms and magic. Let's look at this here. When did you stop believing in magic? As a child, you once knew that anything was possible, that dreams could come true, that spirit was real. Maybe you saw things you couldn't understand and failed to make grown-ups believe that what you could see was real. The fairies under the trees, the angel at the bed, or the relative in the spirit sitting beside you, or you may have a child in your life right now who can see and sense this. It may also be that your inner child needs to rediscover the sense of wonder now, too. Okay. So, this is telling me that your gift, which you may have, your gift may have been quashed or squashed growing up. You may be someone who possibly spoke to angels when you were a child, or spoke to your passed on ancestors. And you may have been like your whoever your parents were, or whoever your guardians were maybe making you feel a certain way about that gift. Why are you talking to the chair? And you say to them, well, I'm not talking to the chair, I'm talking to Aunt Sally, who passed away 3 years ago, or whatever, or 2 years, or 1 year, whatever the time is. I'm just making this up, right? I'm talking to Aunt Sally. But you never met Aunt Sally, your mom or dad says. And you're like, well, she's here right now and she's talking to me. And they're going to tell you, you are absolutely crazy, child. Stop talking to the chair, right? When you know you're... So what I'm saying is you may have had some gifts as a child. And along the way, they have been squashed, quashed, whatever the word is. You repressed your skills or gifts. What they're saying here is to forgive whoever squashed your gifts. Forgive them, whether they're alive or whether they're gone. Forgive the ancestors. Forgive your family. Forgive whoever squashed those talents as a child that you had as a child, and embody them. Become one with them. But there is no hurry. Just begin. I think that you're probably hearing callings or inner stirrings from your third eye, from your intuition here. You have a gift. You're a teacher. You're a guide. You help people. You possibly have medium skills. You might be a medium. Let's pull some cards. What cards shall we use? Well, my hand went right to these. This is our angels. The angels deck. My angel wisdom tarot is what this is called. All right, let's ask the right question here. What is this gift? What gift does pile number 3 have? What is this gift, please, that pile number 3 has? I might need to ask. I have to get Archangel Metatron out for this one, too. Or the angel deck. What gift, please? Oops. What gift, please, does our pile number 3 have? Queen of Cups. Psychic. You're psychic. You have deep psychic insights, but it's in the reverse. You've been repressing them. Like I said, you've been repressing them maybe for many, many years. Not trusting your intuition. Yeah, you have deep intuition, psychic abilities. Deep intuition and psychic abilities. The card's not showing up for fun. It's showing up because it's the truth of your gift. You know, whenever you discovered your gift, for whatever reason, someone made you feel like you were silly, or so you're getting a nudge here. I think you're already on the path to wanting to enhance or hone your skills. What is holding the pile number 3's back? What is blocking them from taking forward movement on embodying their gifts? What is... Sorry, these cards are big and I'm having a hard time shuffling them. What is the block here? What is keeping them from... I think you know you're psychic, right? You already know this, but you've been repressing it, and you may be afraid of those things that you heard that people said to you. You believe them. Like you're a witch. You're crazy. You're seeing things. I'm gonna take you to the psychiatrist. Why is nothing coming out? What is blocking, please? I need to change decks. I'm going to change decks because nothing is coming out. Why, please? Why? What is blocking our pile number 3s from embodying their psychic abilities? What is stopping them, please? Why am I not getting a response? Feel foolish about it. It makes you feel foolish. Someone made you feel foolish, and you still feel foolish. Don't feel foolish. You are needed. Can you tell us more, please? What practical guidance can we give our pile? Patience and moderation. The angel, temperance angel, is showing up for you. Again, see, it's showing up under the TikTok. Patience with yourself. Patience with yourself. Alchemizing all these skills and gifts you have psychically. Patience and forgiveness of self. Give yourself time. Move through it slowly. Alchemize. Sagittarius. Temperance is Sagittarius, I believe. How can we help? What guidance can you give, pile number 3, please? What guidance can you give moving forward into this embodying their psychic gifts without feeling foolish? Releasing your own, the boundaries that have been, so what, the 9 of Wands, perfect card. You're a wounded healer, wounded warrior card. Releasing yourself from the boundaries that have been created by, possibly by other people telling you you're crazy, right? You don't, and whoever that was, probably family members, but it could have been somebody else, could have been friends. Release yourself from boundaries. Release yourself from boundaries, plant the seeds. It may be a slow move, it may be slow moving. Lots of like timing cards kind of showing up. Like planting, so 7 of Pentacles is watching the plant grow after you plant the seeds. So you're planting the seeds. They're saying, release yourself from the boundaries, the stories that don't serve this purpose that you have as a healer. Plant the seeds, watch them grow. It's going to be slow moving, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be foundationally secure. There's a little bit of stubbornness on your part, a little bit of indecision showing up here. You're worried that people will continue to see you as a little bit cray, okay? But they're saying, do it. There's nothing but victory on your path. This is a major arcana. There's a choice possibly to be made, and the choice is, do I embody this psychic ability and create a life, become one with that psychic ability? The answer is yes. Do it. Do it. Any other advice, please, to help our pile 3s move into oneness with their psychic abilities? Any Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is this Ace of Cups in reverse? Queen of Wands came out sideways. I feel as though self-love is an issue here. Self-worth. Possibly self-worth issues showing up. Advice is to take care of yourself. Queen of Wands, she's the witch queen, right? You have skills. You've got gifts here. You have doubts. The advice is to work on your self-worth, self-doubt, take care of yourself. Anything else? There's definitely a need for, this is creative, passionate, new start. Yeah, it's a new endeavor, and you may feel a little bit like that when the pigs fly message comes up because of the little pig with the wings in here. There are doubts. You feel naive, like there's a lot to learn, a lot to know. What they're saying, let's see, with the Chariot card here, it's like trumping all of these other cards. It's saying, face the fear and do it anyway. You can do this. And it will bring wish fulfillment. It's going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you happiness. I don't think I should pull any more cards from there. I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to pull a limiting belief card, and then that'll be the end. They are encouraging you for the next few months to, one, be patient with yourself, work on limiting beliefs and the stories that were created in your mind by other people, making you feel like you, maybe you were a little, they thought that, see, what people do that, it's because they're afraid of your abilities. People get afraid of what your capabilities are when they, let's see, here's your limiting belief card. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. When we we then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. So maybe just a checking in with your expectations. What are they? And can you release them? Can you release to just feeling grateful for the gifts that you have? Yeah. So maybe there's some part of this where you felt you resented your gift. Maybe there's somewhere in you that resented, resented that you couldn't do what you wanted to do. So there's a need to really tap into your gratitude at this point for everything. Now it makes me want to get another card. Shoot. Where does... going to say, where does pile number 3 need most gratitude? And it came up 2 of Cups in love. Love, love, love. With this brand new beginning. Gratitude for love, gratitude for passion, creativity, new beginnings. Yeah. The Fool showing up again. Get some clarity around feeling foolish. Getting some clarity here. And meaning that, understanding that others made you feel foolish. Others made you feel foolish. And releasing and forgiving that. Forgiving that. Forgiveness is key. Surrender to gratitude is key here. You've got gifts. You've got gifts that you can really foster and grow here. All right, pile number 3s. It was a wonderful reading. Comment below. Thank you. Hey, pile number 4s. How are ya? Oh man, this first 3 piles were really interesting. This feather, actually a little dirty, just a little bit. I can't remember where I found this, but this is some type of waterfowl from Florida. I don't know which one exactly. Could be an ibis, maybe, not an ibis, one of the little herons, the little white herons maybe. Who knows? Anyway, let's get to these cards. So pile number 4's Svadhyaya. Showing up here. I'm going to lay them out and then we're going to talk about them, okay? Archetype showing up in your reading is the student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. It's funny because pile number 3 got teacher. And showing up for you is silver. I can sit warrior of light. This is the Ace of Swords as far as I'm concerned. It's sort of authenticity and truth. The crow showing up, the number 13 card in reverse. Love this card, as I am in the American Indian astrology, I am a crow. I love crows. Don't know why I'm telling you that. I'm a Libra, so if you're a Libra, maybe that resonates with you. No place like home. Number 5 card. Got a 5, a 4, and a 3. Interesting. Nice progression here. 3, 4, 5. Svadhyaya. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. Self-study. In yoga, Svadhyaya is about self-study. It requires, it's the 8-limbed yogic path, Ashtanga Yoga. Yamas and niyamas, all that good stuff. So Svadhyaya is a niyama. And those are, the yamas and the niyamas, they are, let me explain them intelligently here. They are the internal and external ethics important to following a yogic path, right? Yeah, we were each born with a book of infinite wisdom, stories, inventions, and emotions. This book is our own consciousness. If we take the path to truly studying the self, we will never become bored with our findings. Instead of trying to acquire more information, take the focus inward. There are cosmoses in your consciousness you have yet to venture into that have more beauty than any artwork, more mystery than your favorite thriller, more magnificence than all earthly creations. However, the passport required to reach these vistas is stillness. Through withdrawing from external stimulus, you can move into the true stimulus, the world inside and beyond you. So if you're a yogi, you recognize they're talking about going into a deeper meditative state where you study. You're a student, and then we've got this. I think it's pretty interesting that the student card came up. So there's a this is as guidance. They're asking right off the bat for you to go inward to find the truth of the authentic you. To gain clarity. See, there's the moon. Because this says warrior of light on it, it's because you are a light worker. But it's going to take a little bit of internal investigation, a little bit of unearthing of some shadows possibly. Let's pull the crow and see what the medicine is for that, because it always adds an extra layer of depth to the message that we're already getting. And this is a pretty clear message to me. Very clear message to me. Be true to your word. Crow arrives just as we have convinced ourselves that what we are doing is right and justified. And while this may be the case in the realm of relative truth, in the higher realm of absolute truth it is not. Look deeply into your heart and remain alert, lest you convince yourself of something that isn't deeply true for you. Truth card. Or perhaps is not the highest truth. Do not seduce yourself with illusions. Be true to your word. Be authentic. It's repeating this message right here. This card is repeating this message. Be true. Be authentic. Try not to stay out of illusion. And when we are taking ourselves into self-study, what we uncover is the illusions and the delusions that we can create in our own minds. It's what we face. It's unearthing those illusions and delusions to find clarity about who we are at our soul center. Ooh, this one's really profound, y'all. This one's deep. No place like home. I think that's exactly what it sounds like, but let me make sure. Let me make sure. Well, we're going to pull some cards after this. Don't think I'm just going to sit here and read to you the whole time. 50. No, I want 50, not 51. Authentic. Oh, wow. Notice the colors, how really like dark, and I love it. Like I like what I like. So I'm getting all kinds of messages right now. Sorry, I'm going to try and keep them in order. These are colors of going inward. Dark blues, blacks, muted colors, deep into the emotions, into the water. And look how they're underneath the water here, going internal. The moon is showing up in both of these cards. And here as well. And the moon is showing up in both 4 of these cards. So the moon is about going deep inside. And here's what this one says, which this is why I stopped, because it stopped me right away. It said, because what are we talking about here but authenticity? Essential meanings of no place like home. Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Wow. Wow. I mean, I could stop right there, couldn't I? But I won't. We're going to go farther. Holy crap, pile 4. You are truly, they're asking you as guidance, they're asking you to go inward, to discover your truth, your authenticity. All of these are speaking to the exact same thing. Every one of these saying, these 2 are saying, go within, go within, go within, go within. Wow. All right. So, what is the right question, Spirit? What question do we need to ask here? What cards? These, I haven't used these yet for this pick a card. So let me use the Urban Tarot. For some reason they're calling. Spirit, what is the right question? Why is pile number 4 being so, I mean, more than nudge? This is like glaring, blaring message of looking to the truth, looking for your own truth, looking inward for your own authenticity. Why are they being encouraged to do this? I mean, it's obviously we all need to be authentic, but what is the purpose behind it? What is the intention behind it? What is your intention, please? The Empress in the reverse. The Empress in the reverse. So this deck has some alternate meanings. So let me make sure. It's a 3, right? Another 3 card. 3-3. Authenticity. The Empress. Where are you, my darling? Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. She's a symbol of prosperity and birthing new ideas and birthing a new life. And she's in the reverse, though. I'm trying to figure out why. So if the purpose for finding your authentic self, she is the symbol of the highest ideals of what we think as feminine, loving, merciful, nurturing. She accepts without judgment. She is a symbol of the softer side of authority, a parental figure who guides and shapes with care. She teaches us compassion and trust with a gentle hand. Creation, the great mother, Mother Gaia, fertility, maternity, Mother Goddess, abundant, endless. She is mom. I need more. The purpose behind your authenticity is about abundance or your lack of. Your feeling of lack around birthing something new. I encourage you to be your authentic self. There's no place like home. And look at these colors, man. They match up so perfectly. I mean, I'm a little blown away by pile 4, sorry. So your guides are asking you to focus on your authenticity, your truth. And the intention behind it is to nurture a new beginning, but you're feeling a little stuck in this. They want you to really go within to help you birth, to help you turn your thoughts around. So I feel like your authenticity is going to inform this new beginning, this you're birthing something new. Yeah, something that you love to do. You're birthing something new, and you got the Lovers. And you got the Queen of Discs. They call her the matriarch. Isn't that interesting? So you got 2 cards here in reverse that have something to do with mother, with being the matriarch, with being the mom. Wow. Let me think about this for a second. They're asking you to go inside, go inward. Become a student of the self, find your really unearth your true authenticity. And the intention behind it is to, wow, I need more information. Okay. Please clarify the Empress card for me. Please clarify the Empress card for me. Why is it in reverse? It's way too, these cards are so huge. Hold on. Why is the Empress card here, please? Do I need to switch decks? I might have to because these are not cooperating in any way. What? All right, Spirit, I'm going to another deck. Please tell me which deck. All right. Sometimes, right? Why? So I was asking to clarify the Empress, Mother Earth, the guy, something about your intuition, something about birthing something new. What is this Lover's card about, please? Why is the Lover's card here? Why is the Lover's card here, please? Why do I feel like the Lover's card is classically about, right, a love relationship. Classically, and so I'm getting a little thrown here. Hang on. 5 of Pentacles. What is happening here? Make some room here. What is going on? Do I have to stop this camera and take a moment? Because, hold on, pile number 4. This is complex. This is not complex. This top row is clear as a bell. Why your guides want you to gain authenticity, truth, soulful truth, is because they're wanting you to birth something new here. They want you to be the matriarch of something you love, even though you feel, This is a tough one, y'all. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Okay, pile number 4. I took a moment to just kind of meditate on this, and So there are possibly several things going on here. So they're wanting you to go within to seek your own authenticity around. There could have been some love that made you feel left out in the cold, that made you feel alone, destitute. And what's showing up above the Five of Pentacles is the Queen of Discs. So there may be some issues around money, creating abundance for yourself. There's like several things going on here. There's like almost like there's an imbalance in the way you feel around creating something new. And it feels like this lover's card feels like it feels more like a block to me. Like something that didn't move forward created some discord within you, as you couldn't trust your intuition, and it made you feel left out in the cold. Can you tell me more about this? Okay. I was just going to say, can you tell me more about the Lover's card? I feel as though you possibly were hurt in some relationship, whether it was love or not. Somebody you loved may have hurt you, because there's a healing taking place here. Possibly you're starting fresh, trying to heal yourself from something here. So what is this? Can you tell me more, please? Give me more information about the Lovers, because I got a little bit thrown off because I wasn't expecting a love connection to go on with your authenticity. So something about, I feel as though, even though the Heartbreak card has not come up, it feels that if the energy feels like something really hurt you, something left you feeling really kind of abandoned. And now you've got the 5, yeah. Conflict around, there was some struggle. You couldn't, the 4 of Wands, right? The 1111 card, the card of happy home, happy family, halfway to marriage card. Struggle around just wanting to be in I think a healthy relationship. Struggle around wanting your wish fulfillment, right? That's what's showing up here. Some relationship hurt you. It was a struggle. You're healing from it. It messed with your intuition. It messed with your self-worth. Somebody who was emotionally unavailable. Yes, they left you feeling abandoned, and it has taken you off your path. Now the message is finally starting to crystallize. You were on this path to authenticity. This relationship, excuse my language, completely effed it up. It kind of took you off course a little bit. And what they're saying is to get back on track. It's okay. Go inward. Yeah, you don't feel you feel like your wish fulfillment was completely like off. You went off the tracks. The train went off the tracks to your wish fulfillment. Can you tell us anything else about this King of Cups? I don't want to spend much time with him because he's pissing me off. He was very withholding, or she, excuse me, I don't mean to. They were withholding. They were probably gaslighting you. They were probably doing all kinds of stuff that made you feel crazy. They hurt you. Yeah. Can you tell us? So, Spirit, let's move back to the authenticity, please, guides, guardian angels, whoever is speaking to our pile fours. Let's get back to the authenticity and what needs to be done right now. Justice. You might be a Libra. Crow showing up. Remember I mentioned Libra earlier? Or an air sign. I ask, so what's next? You just need to sit on your throne, balance yourself out, let karma take care of this guy or girl. You're taking the high road here. See the sword? There are no coincidences. The sword of truth, the sword of fairness, the sword of justice. That's you. You are the sword of justice. Something that this relationship took you off track. It was a three-party possibly. Yeah. Wow. This is the only pile that had anything to do with love. A love relation. I think it's a love relationship with that 4 of Wands showing up. All right, I'm going to get one more card and we're going to end it there. I'm sorry that you went through a painful situation here, that you kind of got off track a little bit. I really am. But Spirit is guiding you back on track. They're saying you don't have to worry about this other person. There are no return cards, like cards of return, like 8 of Cups in reverse or 6 of Cups returning to you. There is a fresh start card, but I think it's more about healing than anything else. That's the Aquarius card. Wow. Okay, let's get a limiting belief card and we'll end it there. Please comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. What came out for you? Who am I ready to forgive? So forgiveness, okay, this makes sense. Forgiveness of this whoever, because I think it was a person. Maybe it was a situation, but I think it was a person who threw you off track, off your spiritual mission. That's what I think. Someone who undermined your authenticity, right? With illusion, all those moons up there. I am not what happened to me. I am who I chose to become. Well, could that be any more perfect? Pile number 4. Sorry, I just had to push my chair back. Drop the card. Because, again, these cards always just sum up the whole reading. I'm going to read it again. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to be authentically, right? Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. What do you want to become, and how is this persistence holding you from what your soul wants? I mean, I swear, every time I pull one of these cards and it completely sums up the whole reading. Today's soul action. Write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono. I can never say that right. Prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. So forgiveness is required here. You're going to have to forgive this person. I can actually resonate with this pile. It's kind of a personal reading at this now that I think about it. Somebody threw me off my purpose, off my mission. And forgiveness is the only thing that's going to set me and you free, my friends. Our authenticity is at stake. Let's do it together. Let's forgive this person. Thanks for being here, Pile 4. See you on the other side.